Hey guys, Horror Bengals fan back here once again with another video. This time I'm going to include 3 quick movie reviews on this video, 2 Blu-rays I've watched within the last week or two, and a movie I just saw a couple hours ago in the movie theater. The first one here is the film Guest House, starring Pauly Shore, Amy Teegarden, Steve-O from Jackass, and has cameos with Chris Kattan and Lou Ferrigno from The Incredible Hulk, the original Incredible Hulk, mind you. And my thoughts on this film is, outside of Pauly Shore, this film fucking sucks. I mean, this film is already bad. The humor is not funny in this movie. I mean, the 2 main characters in this film, they're just unlikable douchebags. I don't care for them. Honestly, if Pauly Shore just came in and said, "Hey, buddy," and just punched him in the fucking face, that would have been a better film to watch. I mean, the cameos I've mentioned with Chris Kattan and Lou Ferrigno are there. They feel wasted more than anything. This is probably by far Pauly Shore's worst movie. I'm not the biggest fan of Biodome, but at least Biodome has sense of humor to it as well. But this is definitely one of those that I saw it, but was very disappointed with it. The humor is just, for the most part, unless without Pauly Shore on the screen, it's just not funny, and it just seemed just like a really bad made-for-TV film. I know this came out in limited release, but if this film's streaming, if it's free, you didn't pay for it, watch it. But be honest with you, watch better Pauly Shore films. Watch Son-in-Law, watch Encino Man, In the Army Now, or yes, I even say watch Biodome over this shit. This film sucked, but I didn't pay too much money for it, but oh well. Frisbee time. Now, but this one I did watch last night, and this is a damn classic. If you all have not seen The Lost Boys, you all have not lived. This film is very 80s, but a lot of fun. It's got a good use of horror and comedy in this as well. The cast in this film does a great job. This is a very, very nice Blu-ray for it being 2008. The vampires still look great in this film. The soundtrack is awesome. I still believe, do-do-do-do-do, and cry, little sister, thou shalt not kill. But the 2 Coreys did a good job in this film. Just the feel of it, a lot of fun, great characters. The frog characters were good. Frog brothers, my bad, were good. I liked Keith Sutherland. I thought he was kind of a good villain, and I liked. Yes, everybody in this film did a good job. Like I said, if you've not seen this film, check this film out. I know there's a 4K of this coming out, but I'm alright with keeping this for right now. It's got a boatload of features. Definitely, like I said, if y'all ain't seen this film, check it out. This is a damn good movie. Very good movie. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, I can't talk about this film enough because what else has not been said about The Lost Boys. Definitely a good film to start during as Halloween and fall approaches. Now, the next film that I'm going to be talking about is a film I recently just saw in the theater a few hours ago. A horror film called Pearl, which Pearl is a prequel to the recent horror film that came out called X, which I do own X on Blu-ray, but I have not opened it, and it's somewhere in my bedroom. I didn't grab it. But I saw X in the theater when it came out, and I gotta say, X is a damn good horror movie. It's by far one of the best horror films I have seen that's original in the last couple of years. Pearl, I liked Pearl, but it was not as good as X. But horror prequels are tough to make. I mean, we've had Texas Chainsaw Massacre for the beginning, for example, which is just trash. If y'all ain't seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre the beginning, it is just fucking trash. But Pearl, I thought Mia Goth did a good job. She kind of looked like Shelley Duvall from The Shining a little bit, but it's definitely, if you're expecting this to be raunchy and bloody like X, it's not as raunchy. It's not as much boobies. You don't get enough boobs in it, but there's still some blood in it, but it's not as crazy as the as X was, but it's definitely a little more different. I did like the setting of the film a little bit, especially they took aim a little bit, focus a little bit, you might say, on the 1918 being the setting, 60 years before X, and talking using with the Spanish flu and stuff like that. And I liked the mom in the film. She did a good job. She kind of reminded me a little bit of the mom from Carrie, which both moms are overprotective and just nuts and crazy. She kind of reminded me of Piper Laurie's performance from the original 1976 Carrie, which is just a great performance, by the way. And I thought she did a good job, and I thought that the gore was good. I liked the kind of the slow burn a little bit of it. While I think X is a better film, I thought Pearl was a solid film. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Definitely worth checking out in the theater. And stay for post after credits. There is even though YouTube and A24's Facebook page already released the trailer right before the movie came out, but we are getting a X sequel called Maxine, and they have the triple X's hyphen capitalized, which if y'all know what that means, y'all know what you're going to be expecting. So I'm not going to go in detail with that. But and it was an awesome teaser. Definitely was great. Definitely looked very 80s for sure, but looked pretty rad. But I give Pearl 7 out of 10. Lost Boys, which I'll show this again. Lost Boys, this film gets an 8.5 to close to 9 out of 10. Damn good movie. Damn good movie. And the Blu-ray is awesome. And then Guest House, we won't even talk about anymore. Anyway, Horror Bengals fans signing out. Y'all have a good night, good day, whatever. And be sure to check out The Lost Boys on Blu-ray, 4K, VHS, DVD, I don't know, Laserdisc, I don't know. And check out Pearl in the theater. I think it's a pretty good movie, worth seeing in the theater. I liked it. Definitely a film that's going to have to require maybe some extra viewings. And also, I forgot to mention, Pearl kind of reminded me a little bit of the movie May a little bit in terms of the lead's performance as well, which I really like May from 2002. But that's all I'm going to say. Horror Bengals fan, once again, y'all take care, take it easy, good night, and peace.